Hello Capricorn Moons. I'm gonna speak about my placement Capricorn Moon in the 4th house. As I see, there is not so many videos about Capricorn Moon in the 4th house. So the first thing I'm gonna say, I'm gonna start with the bad things, Let's be methodical in this video. I'm gonna start with the bad things. And the bad things is always the childhood. Childhood is gonna be like you're an adult in a baby body. Your mom is gonna be asking you like, stop crying, why are you crying, you grow up, you little child. Something like that. So that's gonna be the vibe in your childhood. You're gonna be asked to not do things that you are supposed to do as a child, and you're gonna be expected to do things with your incredible capabilities that they're gonna be reminding you all day long and forever. And they're gonna be giving you responsibilities, and every time you show your capabilities and your talents are being able to take responsibility, bad choice. They're gonna give more responsibilities to you. So in my experience, I had to always take care of how my house was going on when I was alone, for example. Like, I remember my mom and my dad saying like, okay, take care of this, or don't forget doing this, don't forget taking the trash out, don't forget your brother taking care of your brothers, take care of your brothers, feed your brothers, things like that. And then if your parents have a conflict, then your mother would say, please help me with this, help your father with that, and things like that. You're basically like a low-key slave, unpaid slave, okay? That's gonna be your life in your childhood. You probably won't have a lot of fun, and you will probably have to learn a lot of boundaries. For example, I used to escape from my house so I could actually have fun, and then I will come back as late as I could so I could spare the time from their obvious tantrums, from the adults. How dare you escape from your house to have fun like a little child? How dare you? Okay, so that's gonna be the experience, and then you're gonna have a lot of like sense of responsibility. And this, when people like say, oh, you did it so well, it's gonna be so satisfying. So I think that's something that we need to like regulate. We need to regulate how much successful we appear to other people, because if you really do take a lot of responsibilities and you do it well, they're gonna be giving you more responsibilities every time. So what I've learned in my life is you actually have to play small a lot of times around people that ask a lot from you. And so, well, childhood is the worst. For real, it's just the worst. And there's a lot of changes, and you don't want to change, and people just give you this and give you that, and you just want to be chilling and having fun. But no, honey, you're like an adult baby. But when you get older, and then you start achieving things and taking more responsibility, and eventually adolescence is going to be awful as well, but you will probably start doing some achievements on your own. You're going to be taking some projects on your own, and you will have to protect them, okay? People are going to admire you for doing that. You're going to be an example, and people are going to be expecting a lot from you, and because they see that you're capable of doing a lot, even though sometimes you just want to chill, and you just want to be like your brothers, not doing anything at all, and just being there, vomiting around and just crying around and pooping around like a normal child. But that's not your life. I'm sorry. You're gonna take care of those children, especially if you have your Capricorn Moon in the 4th house. But the best thing is when you get older and older, and you actually start to learn your boundaries. Boundaries is the magic word in the Capricorn moons, especially the fourth house, because you are also nurturing a lot, like super nurturing. For example, I, 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 it took me so much to just let go of this sense of responsibility, almost like I had my brothers, for example, or that I really had to take care of my house like it was mine, you know. So those are things that you actually have to learn. You have to learn how to say to your mom, my sister is not my daughter. Mom, my brother is not my son. Please, if you want to know about them, how they're doing, please ask them how they're doing, you know. Don't come and ask me. So you're gonna be like an assistant, and if your luck is like mine, you're gonna be like an assistant. And if you're a good assistant, you're gonna have a lot of demands. Okay, so try to be not such a good assistant. Okay, I know you can do it. Just go low, honey, go low. Act stupid. That's one of the best talents a Capricorn moon in the fourth house can have. Just act stupid, act like you're sick and you need some rest from time to time, because you're gonna need it. And well, and then, so that's, I think that's the advice that I can say. But the most rewarding thing is actually getting the chance to grow a place in which you can have a sense of family in your own place, in which you can learn how to, for example, connect with your emotions, not by rationalizing them, but by understanding emotions. So I really recommend people with Capricorn moon in the fourth house to study psychology, to study parenting, you know, parenting theory, psychology theory, emotional intelligence theory, and then connecting with emotions by emotional experiences like music, dancing. And you have to be very keen with your boundaries and really give you space so you can actually experience those emotions. And so this is not something that's going to be very like one way. It's always like you have to take the knowledge and at the same time apply the knowledge. So that's the way that you connect your emotions. So you don't rationalize your emotions, because you now understand how emotions work, and you can, for example, listen to music like I do. I love music. It's the way that I really connect with my emotions when I'm sad, for example. And I sometimes I don't know that why I'm feeling like this. The best thing is not trying to know why, but just trying to know what's the best with your knowledge. Like, oh, I'm feeling like I'm numbing, and then, okay, I'm gonna rest. I think I need a rest, you know. I think I need to connect with my emotions. Maybe I'm feeling sad, you know. And as much as you get to know and understand psychology and emotional behaviors or expressions, then you're gonna be more able to have those experiences and not have this over rationalization, and everything is gonna become better. So I think it's a very difficult placement at the beginning, but then you can really give yourself a break, and it's important that you give yourself a break, and that you really put yourself in the place that you belong in your family, not like a nanny, not like a take care, and enjoy that, of course, like I do. I love cooking for my family, for example. I love doing things in my house. I love spending time with them. But you also have to be able to give yourself that and be very, very serious and very, very adult when you have to set boundaries for your own self. Okay, and if you have Capricorn moon in the full house, you're gonna do it very softly or very strongly, but you're gonna do it good. You're gonna do it responsibly. Okay, so that's it. What do you think?